So the roster cuts are coming quick, fast, and in a hurry. And unfortunately, a fan favorite is saying his goodbye to the Chicago Bears today. Welcome back to Bears Yard. This your boy Vipe. And unfortunately, the 2024 Hard Knocks darling Ian Wheeler got waived today by the Chicago Bears. I think most of us fell in love with him last year watching Hard Knocks. We witnessed him, unfortunately, have that torn ACL, which ended any chance of him making the 53 last year. But the Bears decided to keep him around and pay for his medical rehabilitation and different things like that. So that was an amazing gesture by that coaching staff of last year to keep him on the roster, Ryan Poles and everybody involved with that. And he was back, recovered from his injury this year, competing in training camp. He had a couple of touchdown runs in the Buffalo Bills game. Didn't really do too much against the Chiefs per se, but he was in there. But he is waived. He is not going to be on the 53. Now, he could come back to the practice squad, though it's not like it will be the complete end of Ian Wheeler. But as far as his dreams of making the 53, not happening this year, which is kind of strange to me because the Bears had practice today, and the only two running backs out there at practice was DeAndre Swift and Britton Brown. The Bears have so many running backs banged up right now. You got Calvin Mungai injured, Roshan Johnson injured. You got Hankins on IR. He's done for the year. And it's just like, you don't have much of that. The Bears also cut the other running back they got off the street, Royce Freeman. They cut him today. So they're really, really thin at running back. They're so thin at running back that they got DJ Moore in the backfield taking handoffs as well. Now, obviously, that was a thing before all the injuries, but I think the Bears are going to have to compensate for the lack of running back availability if they don't go out and sign somebody or whatever the case may be. You might see some more DJ Moore, Luther Burden. You might even see one of the tight ends in the backfield. So I think they're going to have to come up with some creative ways to get rushes from non-running back figures on this team moving forward. Now, in other roster news, all of the players that the Chicago Bears cut, you can look at right here. None of these cuts are a surprise. Most of the camp bodies that they signed to cover some of the injuries, most of the camp bodies have been cut per se. But there is this rumor out there, and I'm not sure how we got here with the rumor, but Dan Wiederer put out a tweet about having a question mark around Big Bill. And everybody is assuming that he's talking about Andrew Billings. And so people are now worried that the Bears are going to cut Andrew Billings, which I would just think is just, what? What are we talking about? There is no way that the Chicago Bears are cutting Andrew Billings. When Ben Johnson got hired, I think before he got hired, one of the things he talked about last year was how the Bears running defense just took a nosedive when Andrew Billings got injured. So even before he became the head coach, Ben Johnson saw the value in Andrew Billings. So now you got him back healthy, 20 pounds heavier with muscle, and you're going to cut him knowing that he, at the very minimum, could be quality depth behind Grady Jarrett and Jerron Dexter. Like, why would you cut that type of talent? Like, I don't understand. So I don't think that Andrew Billings is going to be cut. I will be very surprised if he did get cut. I'm not sure who better behind him. Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? Chris Williams? Like, stop playing. No. So people are worried about Andrew Billings getting cut. I would say hold your horses. I'm not sure that's happening. The final cut down for rosters tomorrow. I think they have to be submitted by 3 p.m. Eastern to the NFL. So we will know shortly after 3 p.m. Eastern who made the initial 53. And it's always important to remember that the initial 53 won't be the same 53 that goes into week one because there'll be moves because of other teams and they're cutting and there'll be some shuffling and different things like that going on. So, but the initial 53 will be known tomorrow afternoon. Speaking of fan favorites, we lost one today, but we might have also gained one today because Brad Bibb put out this tweet about how the Bears staff have been highly impressed and pleased with Jahdae Walker, the guy who has the crazy celebration and made the game-winning touchdown against the Kansas City Chiefs, the undrafted free agent from Texas. I think it's Texas A&M, or I forget what a Texas school, Texas State, I forget what Texas school he came from. But fans love him. We all feel like he deserves a spot on the 53 because of his performance in preseason. I am one of those people. And this tweet from Brad Biggs of the Tribune leads me to believe that he definitely secured his spot on the 53. And he even came out with a tweet, I think, yesterday and said, nothing earned, nothing given, everything earned. So it does seem like he might be on the 53 roster starting week 1. And if he is, good for him. It is well deserved for Jahdae Walker. But Bear fans, how are you feeling about these initial cuts? Is there anything that surprised you? Is there a player out there that got cut that you wish would have been kept by the Bears? Drop a comment. Let me know. Make sure you subscribe to the Yard for more things Chicago Bears. And if you want more Bears thoughts and opinions from me, check out that video right there.